Cruise news. Some drama has been ignited regarding cleanliness in cruise cabins. Plus, there is a sickness outbreak on a cruise ship, tragedy strikes two other ships, and one cruise line is changing a policy that will upset many cruisers. I'm going to get you the top 10 cruise news updates to get you fully up to speed, and I'm going to get you the information fast coming up. Welcome to the Travel Scouts. My name is Jason and we are your cruise information channel. We get you the cruise news and information you're looking for quickly without wasting your time. So if you love cruising, consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and kick things off with number one. A sickness outbreak has been reported on the P&O Ventura cruise ship. This was on the P&O Ventura sailing that ended this weekend. Dozens were reported sick on the cruise. P&O acknowledged the gastrointestinal illness on board and stated that they increased their cleaning and disinfection procedures as soon as they became aware. The P&O Ventura is based out of Southampton, England, and it is currently on a 7-day voyage that will visit Spain and Portugal. Number two, a study has been released showing the prevalence of pickpocketing at tourist locations in various European countries. Italy was reported to be the worst with 478 pickpocketing events per million visitors. To put that into perspective, for a cruise ship with 4,000 passengers, that would mean that 2 people would be impacted by pickpocketing while visiting the country. France was the second worst, where 1 person per 4,000 passenger ship could expect to be impacted. And Spain ranked as the 3rd worst. The best location according to the study was Ireland, where there were only 7 pickpocketing events reported per 1 million visitors. Moving on to number 3, the search has been called off for a crew member that went missing from the Ambassador Ambience cruise ship. The Ambassador Ambience noticed the crew member was missing shortly after breakfast on Friday. The ship had departed from Lisbon, Portugal, and was en route to London, England. This was the final stretch of the ship's 120-night around-the-world voyage. The cruise ship immediately reversed course and began to search until they were relieved by the Spanish Coast Guard. The Coast Guard search has now been called off as well. Let's definitely pray for the crew member's family. In a similar event, number 4, a passenger died after going overboard from a cruise ship on Sunday. The man was a passenger on board P&O's Pacific Adventure cruise ship. The ship was nearing its arrival in Sydney, Australia at the time. Police utilized boats and helicopters in an effort to find the passenger. He was found, but sadly he was not found alive. Let's definitely pray for his family as well. Then number 5, Margaritaville at Sea has announced that their Paradise cruise ship will begin offering 4-night itineraries. Historically, the Paradise cruise ship has only been offering 2- and 3-night itineraries, and these have only been to Grand Bahama Island. The new 4-night itineraries will still visit Grand Bahama, but they will also visit Key West, Florida. These new sailings are scheduled from September to December of this year, and they are now open for booking. Okay, we have 5 cruise news pieces remaining, including the top headlines of the day, but now it is time for our fast mid-show check-in. In the last video, I asked, what type of cruise travel insurance do you purchase? We received input from more than 3,000 of you, and here are the results. 14% of you said that you purchased an annual policy. The most, 66%, said that you purchase an individual policy for each cruise, and 20% of you said that you do not purchase travel insurance. Thanks for your input, and the comments were great to read. Here is today's question. This will tie into a news piece that I will share in a few moments. The question is, do you do any cleaning when you arrive in your cruise stateroom, i.e. wiping things down, spraying things? Chime in down below with A for yes, or B for no. I will look forward to reading that, but now on with the cruise news. Number 6, Cozumel, Mexico is taking further steps to make its island safe for cruisers. Cozumel had a lot of bad news at the start of the year. Violent crime was becoming increasingly common near the port area. However, some great advancements have been made. First, the authorities launched a series of sting operations that resulted in the capture of many key criminal targets. And now the authorities have done even more. This weekend, Cozumel announced the launch of a surveillance and command center. This center is linked to 262 surveillance cameras that are stationed throughout the island. The objective is to deter, action, and prosecute any criminal activity. So, another positive move by the city. Number 7, startup cruise company Vilavie is pushing back their first sailing by 2 weeks. The Vilavie Odyssey cruise ship will offer a 3.5-year world cruise. It was initially scheduled to launch on May 15th out of Southampton, England, but that has now been pushed back to a May 30th departure out of Belfast, Northern Ireland. Passengers can either lease ownership for the full 3.5-year period, or they can pay as they go and reserve segments ranging in length from 35 to 120 days long. Moving on to number 8, the cruise port in St. Lucia is about to change. St. Lucia is located in the Eastern Caribbean, and it has some of the most iconic landmarks in the region. And it sounds like more cruisers will be able to visit there in the future. St. Lucia has signed an agreement with the Global Ports Holding Company. This company takes over port management, and they also provide upgrades and expansions. This is the same company that is upgrading ports like Nassau, San Juan, Antigua, and others. So things are about to change in St. Lucia. The first objective is to expand the dock so that even the largest cruise ships in the world will be able to visit the island. Next, number 9, P&O Cruises is changing their drink policy, and some cruisers are not happy. Historically, the British Cruise Line has allowed passengers to bring a bottle of spirits with them onto a cruise. However, that will no longer be permitted. Effective tomorrow, guests will only be allowed to bring a bottle of wine or champagne with them on embarkation day. Additionally, there will be a price increase on all drink packages. The new prices are on the screen right now and represent a potential significant increase depending on the package you buy and the time of purchase. Number 10, one cruiser receives love and hate after she posts a video showing her cleaning routine on a Royal Caribbean ship. Here is a short clip of her sharing about her routine, and then I will pop in with more information as she finishes the room.
Let's take 20 minutes to clean my cruise suite. Like I always say, I have the utmost respect for housekeeping. They have a great work to do and not much time. So I don't mind doing what I consider to be a little cleaning to give myself peace of mind on my 8-day stay. Some of y'all really ate me up in the comments of my last video. Some of you guys really hate cleanliness, but that's okay. These videos are for my besties who get it. And I want to share some of the things that helped me truly enjoy my stay. I had to clean the high-touch surfaces and check for bed bugs. I didn't find any, but I did find the spray that kills and prevents them for good measure. Used my blue light sanitizer all over the bedding before putting on my disposable bedding, and sanitize the couch.
Okay, here is some more information as she finishes the room. These clips were posted on a TikTok page called Operation Nikki. The lady received 25,000 comments. Many loved what she was doing and inquired about her cleaning products and recommendations. She definitely seems to have a very thorough system. Others felt she was way over the top, insisting that the crew does a more than sufficient job in sanitizing a cruise cabin. Some questioned, saying, quote, "Why do you want to work so hard while on vacation?" Still others were amazed at the amount of grime and gunk she cleaned up, with comments like, "This is nasty," and "Who knew it was still that dirty?" So what about you? Do you do any cleaning when you arrive in your cruise stateroom? Chime in down below. I will look forward to reading that, and I'll catch you in the next video.